Alright, we're at the home. Let's see. 28 million. Okay, so let's do that. Oh, dang it. Okay, we've put a tenant down. Oh, I don't want to go here, but okay. Whoa!
Subscribe. Word. Is. Read. Is. 86. 8. 456 402.
Whoa! I didn't. Alright, we have all the droppers. Die. can't drop you weapons. I can't drop you coins either. Yeah. Oh hey, I'm down in the house. Nice. Come on. Die, damn it. Oh, okay. Oh, that one too. Okay. Level 5. Nice. Not what I want to do. It's also not what I want to do. Okay, which one's... That's 46. That's 32. Already points over. So that one for sure. Should we upgrade that one? Alright, so what's the... Get out of the way! Hey, get out of here! Rock off! Okay. We can buy that one first. How did you just take me out of there?
Watching this play out, the shock on Jay's face. But also, do you know what the biggest feeling was for me? Here we go. Roman Reigns has never been more in control and more comfortable as the head of the table than right now. Roman's sitting there going, you two, come on, have your little squabble over there in the corner. I'm good where I am. But there's also that little bit of ascension and intentioning with Solo after what played out. Listen, again, we've known Jimmy and Jay and Solo have certainly had their differences, and that's not unusual. You have brothers, I have a brother. You fight, you quarrel, siblings quarrel. We talk about this within the Bloodline story ad nauseum over the past several years, since its genesis. But to stab your twin brother in the back in the main event of the biggest premium live event of the summer, almost 60,000 people in the house, rooting behind Jey Uso. It was unbelievable at the beginning of the match when Jey was on the turnbuckles and he was waving his arms and the entire floor of the stadium was doing it, and I was like, wow, this is such a cool vibe. And the match was what it was. But in the end, the closing moments, Jimmy came out from under the ring like 3 feet in front of him, holding him. So I think I saw Jimmy Uso's face before anybody else on the planet Earth. I saw it before the camera picked it up. Granted, our monitors were down, and I wasn't watching the monitor in front of you. I was watching the action unfold. And I may have been the first person in the court to realize that it was Jimmy Uso. That bandit that came down. I was aghast. I don't think I said a word for like 2 minutes on the broadcast because I was just sitting there thinking, are you kidding me? This is where we're at. We were all believing. And I know, speaking personally, and I don't think you disagree with me, KP, Jey Uso seemed poised to be the dude. If anyone is going to knock Roman off and be the new tribal chief, it was going to be Jey Uso. And then Jimmy shows up, and it all goes up in smoke. And now here we are again. Hopefully we get some answers, but what the hell's going on?
He's not part of the problem, though. For Jimmy, when Jimmy's on the shelf, Jimmy's taken out, he's watching SmackDown and tuning in Friday night as Jey is looking pretty jovial on Friday night. Jay's looking in control, but Jey is talking all about becoming the tribal chief and being the main man. So all of a sudden, if you're Jimmy, you're like, wait, is this whole sign of defiance? Is that for me, or is it for you, brother? And I think there's a sign of Jimmy going, hang on a second, this isn't about me anymore. This isn't about you defending me. It's about you wanting that crown. You wanting that title.
I don't disagree with you. I mean, hopefully we get our answers. KP, that's not all we have to talk about. We've got a jam-packed show. Quite literally, there's so much that has gone down in the last week in WWE. We're not going to have time to get to everything. You've got Chelsea Green joining the show in a little while. But while we're still riding the wave of momentum in Detroit, what stood out to you most from SummerSlam, KP?
Look, I'm a softie these days, pal. I really, really am. I'm the type of fella who's crying during some commercials these days. And I'll tell you, that feel-good moment when Cody Rhodes got the big win over Brock Lesnar, that moment when Cody stood his ground, and there was a little moment there where Cody said to the referee, I've got this. You remember? After he gets the win, he looks at the ref and puts his hand out to say, back away, we're good. And Brock walks up and Brock puts his head to Cody. And in that moment, you're thinking, is Brock going to go after him again? No, he wasn't.
Well, I read an interview that Cody did. I'm not sure what the source was, so forgive me. Where Cody said, I wasn't sure if Brock was going to start swinging. I was just ready to take whatever was happening, whether he earned the victory or not. He was ready to take what came with the win. And luckily for Cody, Brock did the opposite.
Yeah, it felt like a graduation moment in a way. It felt like Brock Lesnar. It felt like the story was told. And that full circle moment, in that moment itself, that Brock Lesnar's whole beef with Cody was, you're not going to finish any story. You're not going to get near the mountaintop until you go through me. You've got to go through me to get to that point. And he did. He's beaten him twice. But the way he beat him just felt totally different than Puerto Rico. And huge congrats to Cody. Look,
it was a defined victory. It was a clear-cut win. Not an escape, not a quick one, as we like to say in the business. Cody defeated Brock Lesnar. He conquered the conqueror.
But there was something different with the face that I hadn't seen from Cody before. Even throughout watching his brilliant documentary that's now available on Peacock, Cody's face, the eyebrows lit up, the smile from ear to ear, his mother watching mere meters away. It was that moment of, I did it. Now I can do anything. And I thought it was really interesting on Monday Night Raw when Cody mentioned that his mom said, did you notice something? Brock acknowledged it.
Alright, just wait. Alright. And here's all fun.
And I haven't been mistaken for something like that.
Charlotte O'Connell has to
Predator like Brock Lesnar.
Joe Sides up.
Good.
It's not.
Everybody to applaud Cody Rhodes on that graduation to the next level. Michael Cole said that Cody Rhodes has arrived and it felt fitting for him.
I agree with you wholeheartedly. Someone else from at SummerSlam in the Slim Jim Battle Royal. Man, who was our guest last week? He just continued to set the world ablaze. LA Knight, earning a victory in the chat. All things LA Knight on Monday Night Raw. When we get there, before we get to Monday Night Raw, because as we know, the train moves plenty fast here in WWE. Looking back at SummerSlam, something else that I took away using Ricochet as a stepping stone to whatever it is that Logan Paul wants to do next. And yes, Logan Paul earned the win, but we had nefarious reasons. As unnamed Logan Paul fanboy number 1 jumped out of the crowd and passed us, harassing Logan Paul. And who the hell was that Logan? I don't know. One of Logan's buddies, maybe his driver, maybe his does Logan have a backpack guy like Mayweather yet? He just carries $1 million. This is not something terrible. This guy's only job is to follow Logan Paul around with his harassing others just in case. Some idiot, according to what you call it. Some idiot who got paid really well by Logan Paul to carry brass knuckles. So maybe that's my next career step. Logan, if you need another weapon carrier, I'll happily follow you around the globe. But it's actually Ricochet that I want to talk about on that matchup. Because while Ricochet was defeated, in my opinion, and I think a lot of the WWE universe would agree with me, Ricochet was a case of a guy who came away better in defeat. Because we get to learn more about Ricochet. We talk all the time, and I've probably been guilty of using him as an example on a semi-regular basis of a guy who is physically an anomaly, a mind-blowing athlete, and supernatural. Right? I've been a fan of Ricochet since the independent side. I knew him back then, and I was like, wow, this guy's unbelievable. But we talk all the time here about how just the moves will get you to the dance, but won't make you the prom king. Ricochet now has layers, a layer, more depth to Ricochet because we now know what the match meant to him. We now know he has a fiance who he loves and holds very near and dear. We now were on this ride with Ricochet against one of the most polarizing figures in all of sports, Logan Paul. We're rooting for Ricochet more than Ricochet's megastar finals for all those reasons. Instead, I felt for Ricochet. I want you, Corey Graves, of all people, who feels on Ricochet. Because believe it or not, I'm not a totally miserable cyborg 24 hours a day until 23. Breaking news, we're off to the bell, folks. And this crunchy on the outside, soft on the inside. That's you. How do you not feel for Ricochet? Here's a guy who has arguably the most high-profile match of his entire career. This is despite being an Intercontinental Champion, being a United States Champion, holding titles all over the world. It's SummerSlam. It's one of the biggest events of the year for WWE. You are opening the show with Logan Paul, who is one of the biggest celebrities on Earth right now. The pressure was on Ricochet. He made a great showing, had a strong accounting for himself, but he came up short. Just a few feet in front of his beautiful, talented fiancée, Samantha, who I had plenty of fun with on the broadcast, and we got all up in arms, as they tend to do. Did you not feel a little something for Ricochet? Did you not go, God, man, I was right there. He was almost there. He almost had the greatest victory of his life. But he became unbeatable. I use the analogy of Superman. I'm a cover. Superman is Superman. He's the man of steel. Superman is faster than a speeding bullet. He can leap tall buildings in a single bound. He's not human. He is Superman. People fantasize about being Superman and having Superman's abilities, but people don't connect with Superman. People connect with Clark Kent. People don't connect with Spider-Man. You love watching Spider-Man beat a hero and save the day and swing through the city on his webs. But people connect with Peter Parker and MJ and the human aspect of it. Because most people in Ford Field or watching around the globe will never know what it's like to be able to pull off a 630 splash. That sort of physicality is amazing. But you feel for the guy doing it now on a level that I don't think a lot of people did before SummerSlam. So while again, hats off to Logan Paul. It was a fantastic match. It was a fun way to kick off the night. But for my money, while Logan Paul got the W, Ricochet was a bigger winner from where I sit from a valuable character depth standpoint.
And you always say, nobody views this the same way, right? No two people.
Right.
And you and I are the perfect example because I didn't come away from that feeling for Ricochet. I came
You're a bad
away
guy.
from that. I came away from
You're a
that.
terrible person, JP.
No, hate
You're like,
Logan Paul even more.
Ricochet, you suck, you loser.
by the way, spill
The whole
Guinness
Samantha-
all
the whole
over yourself.
Samantha.
Just enjoy it. You're like, yeah, that's it. I hope you never win again. I might steal your girlfriend. That's how I envision KP.
Was Samantha really wearing Logan Paul's colors?
She was. She
What are you
was. I
doing,
made the
Sam?
observation. She came to the ring, looking stunning in yellow, and the next person to walk the aisle was Logan Paul in the black and yellow, and I went, woohoo! You know, I'm not the type to sow dissension.
Come here. I came away from that thinking, no, I wasn't feeling for Ricochet, and I totally understand where you're going here, but I wanted to hate Logan Paul even more, and I did hate him even more. Actually. I hated Logan Paul even more when his music popped at the very start of the show, and I went, oh, he got to go first, because his brother's got to fight tonight. He's got to fly out to go with his brother, who also won. That's what the WWE Universe are thinking.
I
Don't
guess
gloss over this. Don't gloss over what the Paul brothers did.
Yeah.
Because Logan Paul kicks off SummerSlam beating Ricochet, and a few hours later, Jake beats Nate Diaz in a boxing match in a different part of the country on the same night. My God. Back to my initial statement. Logan, you need somebody to carry your brass knuckles or whatever it is. I mean, maybe I can get one of those helmets that puts Prime in it, and I'll just walk around and pass it. I'll be like a water boy. I'll be a Prime.
You'd be a handsome water boy. You'd pull it
You
up.
know, I gotta be good at something, right?
But I tell you, man, for him to cheat the way he did, cheap shot, brass knuckles, all that stuff, get the first match of the night, fly off to see his brother, it just made him so much more hateable. He is the most hated WWE superstar right now, bar none. Do you agree?
I don't know that I would disagree, but I will justify it by saying you hate him because you hate him. Because there is not a man on God's green earth that wouldn't swap spots with Logan Paul in the blink of an eye and cannot convince me otherwise. He's young, he's rich, he's handsome, he's a fantastic athlete. He's got the world by the proverbial gonads, you know.
Alright, there we go. Now we upgrade that.
You know, just got engaged there a few weeks ago. Life is good right now for Logan Paul. Life is also really good right now for Io Sky. Congratulations, Io, becoming world champion over the weekend. WWE Women's Champion, that is. Cashing in. Were you in any way surprised? Because I don't think that I was. Bianca was all out. Her knee was done.
Well, in the moment, I was shocked. I didn't expect Io to pick that moment. From the view at 20,000 feet, it was exactly what Io should have done. She did. And Bayley was there clearing the way, swinging the briefcase like a maniac, and new WWE Women's Champion Io Sky. Definitely a moment amongst many moments at SummerSlam, but the momentum, KP, did not slow down in any way, shape, or form, because by the time Monday Night Raw came around in Minneapolis, man, the more things changed, the more they stayed the same. There still seems to be turmoil in the Judgment Day. But you mentioned Cheap Shot. You kept saying Cheap Shot in reference to Logan Paul. How about the Cheap Shot Shinsuke Nakamura heard around the Monday Night Raw roster, taking out the World Heavyweight Champion Seth Rollins? What do you?
So I love this from Shinsuke. I love the fact that each and every week we are seeing a more and more pissed off Shinsuke Nakamura, because he's been Mr. Nice Guy, right? In terms of Bronson Reed calls himself, which clearly he's not. But Shinsuke's been that good guy. He's been that guy going along with the show each and every week. Yeah, I've got a match with this. No, he's like, I'm sick of this. Everyone's getting involved in my business. Week in, week out. I'm Shinsuke bloody Nakamura we're talking about here. And Shinsuke's just injected himself into the storylines, and he's inserted himself in a way which we can't ignore. And now Shinsuke, congrats for that, because you've got the attention of Seth freaking Rollins, the World Heavyweight Champion. And as we've seen with Seth, you can kind of poke the bear here a little bit, as Finn Balor did, get his attention, and that might get you an opportunity. Shinsuke, we left Monday Night Raw, and you and I will get to this in a moment, watching from the comfort of our own homes on Monday. But we exited that show going, holy crap, that is the side of Shinsuke Nakamura I want to see more.
You're absolutely right, because KP, I'm a guy who has been a Nakamura fan for years and years and years, predating his existence in the WWE Universe. Full disclosure, when I was in NXT and I was still competing, I would watch Nakamura and try to think of how I could steal things from ROH. And I was captivated by the King of Strong style. And, far be it for me to recommend anyone do their homework or research and actually learn about the business. Check out some vintage King of Strong style Shinsuke Nakamura.
Probably not for the same reason a lot of the WWE Universe enjoy. There is no denying LA Knight is red hot right now. We had him on the show last week as one of our highest rated episodes, most downloaded episodes ATV has done in a long time. It is genuine, it is organic, it is real. This isn't some manufactured hysteria. This is real. People love LA Knight. I love LA Knight. You love LA Knight. So what I'm about to say, I do not mean as a shot at LA Knight. But what I loved about seeing LA and The Miz share the ring on Monday, my takeaway was that as red hot as LA Knight is, there's still work to be done. You know, I'm a big baseball guy, so I'm going to make a baseball analogy here. This was like taking your top AAA prospect, who's been hitting 40 home runs in the minors for the last year or two, and you know that once he gets on your major league club, it's going to be a game changer. He's going to find his footing, he's going to help the team. But that same major league prospect in their first game on the major league level has to step into the batter's box against a Justin Verlander, against a Max Scherzer, against an all-time great. And that's what The Miz is. And what we saw out of The Miz was something we only see once in a blue moon from him, just almost as a reminder. It's like every 6 months or so, Miz goes, I got to remind him who I am, what I'm capable of.
You're just an Attitude Era fanboy playing cosplay in my ring.
And Miz was spitting fire, man. It was magic that was coming out of Miz's mouth. Miz's words were so sharp and so on point. I don't want to say that he outgunned LA Knight a little deeper into his own arsenal, because now you are in the deep end, chock full of great whites. You got to the dance, you got everybody's attention. But for my money, Miz was just a half a step ahead of LA. I wanted to see LA not miss a beat and fire back. I wanted fire from LA, but he still was doing his cool guy thing, and then he talked about his journey, which was awesome, it was captivating. Nobody lost in that segment. Miz reminded the world that he was money. LA said, hey, invest now, because there are big things coming. I think it was a win-win for all superstars. After talking to LA here last week about his work ethic was serious, things that he tried to say to his face directly. You were in there with one of the all-time greats on the mic. You held your own. You didn't win. There's still more work to be done. And that to me is exciting and should be inspiring for LA Knight or any other superstar coming down the pipe. Thinks, okay, I've got a global tongue. I can stand in the ring and hold my own with this. Careful. It's not a microcosm of the entire LA Knight story. This is because he is that progressive turnaround, because he's worked so hard. And he's never, ever, ever given up. Right? So even in that moment against The Miz, I had that feeling too. I'm with you. But there were moments.
Okay, I forgot to hear. Okay, no, I feel it. No mind.
I got him. When he said to him, because you're safe, that hit hard. That was a moment that I'm sitting at home. It was just something there.
I'll have to leave this on, so guys, make sure you guys hit the like button. If you guys we beat it, hit the like button, subscribe button. We're ending the stream here. I'll see you all next time. Deuces.